Hello and warm welcome to each and every one of you. I hope that you are navigating these very, very difficult eclipse times, the third in a row, and it's bringing up often matters from deep in our subconscious, and the energies can have quite a powerful impact on our struggles through life, and sometimes they go very, very deep clearing, and it's until that we surrender to the releasing that we can actually start to begin to feel better and to rise out of this rather dense energy that has been with us often in many lifetimes, that is now rising up for us to actually face with love, no attachments, and to just let it go. What has happened has already happened. What is to come is ahead of us. And it's very important to allow these very difficult energies just to evaporate from us. Experiences often contrived by the universe that is way beyond our control, and all that we could do at the time is take a deep breath and to go through the events that we were facing to come out the other end. And these are often very impactful on our future timescales. We pause and we look at where we come from, and often we felt as though we could have done better. But could we have done better considering the circumstances and the tools around us and what we had to work with at the time? And often souls will put the physical body into scenarios because the soul itself wants to be able to experience and understand the experiences that happen by being in a body on Mother Earth, and how it plays out, because it's a very emotional place to be, and it all is part of the richness of understanding your soul, so that your soul can understand how best to navigate within Source and to share through the osmosis everything that you have experienced to become their experiences also. So sometimes we cannot avoid going through these darker places, and I myself have been through many over many, many lifetimes, very, very deep, and fortunately for many of you, you do not remember them, and it's probably just as well. However, there comes a time when, as we are going up into through the seventh dimension, that these strands that have been buried deep within our subconsciousness now needs to rise up and evaporate. They've done their job, they've been, and they've now gone. And sometimes we find a great healing needs to become, and we have Chiron, the wounded healer that is with us at the moment, within the star systems, the planetary systems, and I think Chiron is actually an asteroid. I'm not an astrologer, but Chiron is known as the wounded healer and helps us to deal with these on hand when these events of bringing up through these this third final dredging of our deep subconscious at this moment in time, ready for us to move forward with Aries, having Mars now moved into Aries to the end of the year. We are looking now to come out of the internal way that we have been, in order to be to start slowly put into practice what our innermost desires of accomplishment are on this planet. A forward movement. But it would be better for the fact that you have done your work of delving very, very deep and understanding the pain and the baggage of what it is you have been carrying forward for many, many lifetimes. And I shan't be sorry to see, now that I passed what's gone, so that I, like many others, are in a position where we can move forward to our next experience on behalf of our soul. And let us have a look at the cards and see what these bring. The energies start off very, very heavy today. In fact, I found last night through to this morning, I was not in a position to be able to actually do the cards, and I was told to wait until the latter half of the morning before I even attempted to channel what it is that Spirit wanted to be brought out, because there was the personal side that I have travelled. I am too a human being, such as we all are, and I have had my own stuff to deal with as well. And so I have managed to pass through that and address it, and to move on to the next point in time, which is in service to you and delivering a clear message to you of what it is that your soul would like you to experience through these readings. It is a collective, it is not a personal reading, and these may or may not be of benefit to you. It may be a time thing, or just the fact that others are needing to have the messages in this particular read. So do take whatever resonates with you, and if it doesn't resonate with you, most certainly leave it behind. It'd be disastrous to take on other people's journey. And we have the first card, and we have sharing of yourself. I am an incredibly generous being. And knowing the value of who you are and your richness of experiences, both the shadow and the light, that you have gone through and you are now standing in the power of who you are, means to say that you have achieved a tremendous staying power. And in the doing so, you can share of yourself to those who come to you on your pathway. And by the sharing and the receiving other people sharing, so your life will become very enriched. It is a time for more moving forward. You have experienced much of the inner pathway with the Mercury's in retrograde. Yes, note the Venus in retrograde, but it's now going forward, but it's still in Gemini. As it's travelling forward, it's still in the duality of going out into the world, having gone beyond the retrograde. And so you're still in a position whereby you are embracing the two halves of you for the world, and the world will then reflect back onto you equally others who are also sharing their journey. There is much need to share at this moment in time, more so than ever before. To remain silent and not speak out is disastrous, because without you gifting of yourself, your sharing of yourself, you are not in a position where others can feel unable to be able to share with you. It's a flow, it's a sharing and an ebb and flow of you able to cross the line to be able to share with others of your journey, for them also to be able to share with you of their journey. And it will enhance your experience and the person or people that you are sharing yourself with tenfold. And we'll go on to the next one, which is coming into power. I step into my power boldly and confidently. And this goes to the sharing of yourself. By being bold and confident, you have a clear voice, you speak out, you share. Without your power, somebody of a lesser being, you would not speak out confidently and share the best parts of yourself, albeit through humility to another. You are not fully sharing yourself. But by being in your power, you can lovingly share and invite others also to share back and reflect back their power to you. There is no levels of somebody is higher, richer, better, whatever, than you are. So therefore you can speak to them equally. If somebody is not on a par with you, reflecting and sharing with themselves on an equal level, then they are of a lesser person. And it's time to let them go as you go forward in your power of who you are. Standing firm. Now we had this one, I think, in the same position. They've been thoroughly shuffled several times since yesterday, but obviously Spirit wanted this one to come back out again. And here we have standing firm. I am noble, brave and strong. You are in your power. You are boldly and confidently in your power. And through your power, you are sharing of yourself into the world. You are a leader. You hold the flag to invite others to come to you and share of your power to them in order for them to step up and share their power back. This is equilibrium. We are in a moment of equilibrium. We are balancing out humanity through the ebb and flow of exchange of the voice. This is paramount to be able to survive in this so-called rat race of a world. This is not a dog-eat-dog situation. That is old hat, that has fallen away. This is the new way of being, of standing in your power, being noble, brave and strong, but also incredibly generous. And the sharing of your energy so that others can quickly step up to an equilibrium. There is no rat race involved. It's just pure loving and generous being. We will now go on to the next card. And again, this one's come over from yesterday. We have a lot of this. Starting fresh. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. And this new beginning is where we've got Mars in Aries, a sign of fire and action. And this is going to stay until the end of this year. And throughout this year, with the new changes and implementing your new way of being to allow it to blossom in your life, you are standing firmly in your power of you so that others can come and begin also their new journey. We are in a new journey of Aquarius. We're not quite there yet. There's still just a few fluctuations going on, but we are a large percentage. We're now in the Aquarius energies, and it means starting afresh in every way and every manner that we are in. Everything will be falling and everything will be renewing. No stone will be left unturned. Be aware of that and be in your power to be the leader through all these masses of changing that are going on the earth plane. It's huge. It's what you've been waiting for many, many thousands of years, living on this earth, for those who have come and journeyed through many lifetimes from the very, very beginning, when we fell into the darkness with the arrival of those that started to build the Atlantean and Lemurian communities. Control. And we'll go on to the next one. And to share of yourself, it's also good to be in a good place for yourself, savouring pleasure. I fully embrace bliss in my life. And taking time out to love yourself, to restore your health and yourself, to stand within the passion of pure love, and to sing a vibration of your inner self, your spoken word. And in the doing so, it is not luxurious, it is essential for you to fully embrace the bliss of your life. You are sharing yourself with yourself, ready to step out to share yourself from a place of balance, upliftment and love, and full of the bliss and joys of life. Not the sharing of the woes of yourself. Yes, be vulnerable, because in the vulnerability you can prove that you have come through and you are standing in your power to become the leader. You have put in the groundwork. You have looked at it from all sides and you have risen and standing magnificently in your power, ready to step out into the world. And here we have giving birth. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. And we have this new birth, which equates to the starting fresh. And they are saying that this reflects the world outside of ourselves, and this reflects the world inside of ourselves. And we have the double piece, and we have the moon, which equates to the moon of the eclipse that is nearly upon us in a few days' time. And what we are doing is we have given thought and time to embracing your life, your physical body, your spiritual body, the joys of your inner child. And you have given over time to being the best version of yourself. And you know what you want to create into the world because you spend time within your soul, within your heart center, and you are at one with your soul for you to discover what it is that you are bringing to this earth plane. And it could be as simple as just being strong, being noble, being brave, and stand in your power and be confident, and also to share. That's all it takes. And we'll go on to the next one. And this is making a difference. And we have this little starfish here. And this helping hand putting the starfish back into the waters. And a story came to me whereby this woman was literally walking on the beach, littered with starfish has been swept up in the storms overnight, and she was helping them put back into the sea. And a man came by and said to her, "Why are you doing that? There are thousands and thousands on the beach. You cannot save them all." And her reply was, "No, but the starfish that has gone back into the water, to that starfish it makes all the difference. Just one step at a time, making a difference. You do not need to take on the world. You just need to take on the moment and share yourself with one by one to whoever you are sharing with. So the quality of that one starfish is heightened. And that in itself will make a huge difference. Just the one-on-one, the sharing yourself with one other, coming into your power and standing firm, sharing yourself with one other, and that will make a difference in the world. If day on day you shared yourself with one person, 365 days, you have connected and made a difference to all those people throughout a year. And they themselves will benefit because your sharing has made a difference to their way of being. So their inner light can shine far and wide. You have made a difference in the world. And the next one is to take action. And let's just pop those cards over there. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. You have been through a cycle of unknown, through lockdown and planetary madness. But by standing within your power and embracing bliss in your life, you are ready to give birth into this new world by taking action. Be positive in where you are going and take gradual steps, one person at a time, with Mars in Aries until the end of the year, and make a difference. And we will go on to the divine directions and see what we have here. Oop. Just saying one more. That one. Okay, we have the cards that they want. And we will start with this one. And it says, wait. Take time to think on the matter at hand. Don't be tempted to rush. Now we have this action card here. But this is the end of the reading. And before you get to the end, we need to back cycle to wait to make sure that your bliss has been topped up, ready to embrace light. You are also holding your power. And in your sharing, you have a supportive group that shares with you also, so you feel fully supported. And then standing firm and giving birth out into the world and making a difference. Taking action can follow after you have followed the stages rather than rushing out. If you rush out, the Mars in Aries will be burnt out quickly, fire sign, and it will turn into a negative experience. To take time and to go through the process of preparing yourself ready to take action, you will be able to embrace the very best version of yourself very positive person. I know it sounds contradictory, wait and take action, but it is a journey that you need to go to be able to take your action. Create. Unlock your creative side with dance, music, art, or writing. Express yourself. Excuse me a moment. Unlock your creative side. And it's important to take time out to work on your creative side in whichever form that will take. And in doing so, being with other people who are also creative, and by sharing your creativity as it's unfolding, the outcome will be far superior than just locking yourself away and not sharing your journey of your creativity with another person or people, group of people. It is good to share of yourself to bring your creativity levels up to a much more powerful. It unlocks what is locked deep within, and sometimes being with another person, that unlocks what we have within us anyway, and will enhance us to work on our creativity to a better level than we would have otherwise, just locking ourselves away from other creative people. And we have recharge. Please slow down. It's not selfish to take time out to look after yourself. And again, we have this savouring of pleasures. And I fully embrace bliss in my life. We have been through these huge energies of the eclipses. And it is good to take time to recharge. I took time out this morning before I actually did this reading because I needed to recharge the journey that I had been through. But now I'm in a position to share because the energies have shifted. And the Spirit World said it is time to share, to recharge, having recharged to move forward. So we put this one on this side as well. And we have one more card. Music. Express yourself by playing an instrument or singing. Music will lift your spirits. And music can also be in the form of your voice. If you are lacking in energy, your voice will sound laboured, dull, and quite boring. However, if your spirit, your power is full within you, your voice will respond into a more positive, healing energy for others by uplifting them, because you are uplifted. The power of the voice is very, very powerful. Instruments are very good as well. But for those of you who are not into musical instruments or singing, the voice in the word is also equally as powerful. Listen to yourself. How do you vibrate? What is the sound that you are bringing out into the world? Be the clear vessel by honouring yourself. I'm going to leave that one with you for today, and I hope that you've got some benefit from this reading. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. That's not for you. It's for somebody else, or it could just be a time difference. So do feel, if you feel drawn to look back at some other time. Enjoy your day, and may your heart star shine brightly.